Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be making Hershey's best brownies, and I will link the recipe down in the description box below, and that way you can print it out and make them yourself. So the first thing that we need to do is turn the oven on, which I've already did. Turn it to 350 so it can be preheating. Then the second thing you want to do, which is I've already done, see if I can help here. You want to melt your butter. Let me see if I can get it here so y'all can see. You just want to melt your butter. And to the butter, we are going to add 2 cups of sugar. So here's my first cup. And if you're wondering, I'm using, to measure with, I'm using Tupperware's measuring cups and measuring spoons. I will also leave a link to my Tupperware store down in the description box as well, in case you want to order you a set of each one. Both of these sets are versatile if you're right-handed or left-handed. You can use them either way. So, and just so you know, the measuring cups do measure true to if you had a measuring cup, and they just kind of sit right inside of each other. And the measuring spoons, they do attach to each other, and they come apart. And like if you take 1 or 2 off, you can just attach them together. Let me hold that to see. And then they just come apart and they clasp together up here, and they hook together. Okay, so the next thing that we need to add to the sugar and butter is 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And just so you can see, this is what a teaspoon looks like on the and these, like I said, this is a 1/4 teaspoon and a 1/2 teaspoon. Let me see here, trying to get them together so y'all can see. So now we'll put 2 teaspoons of vanilla in here. 1, 2. Okay, and the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to mix this up. So, while I'm mixing this, we'll kind of chit-chat. The Tupperware and the measuring spoons and measuring cups, Tupperware does have a lifetime guarantee on all their products. So if they would happen to break or get ruined or whatever, you can actually call Tupperware and they will replace your product and send you a replacement. I had to look and see if they will issue you a refund if you decide you don't want a replacement. Guess I should know that since I sell Tupperware, shouldn't I? Okay, so now, next thing that we're going to do is we add in 4 eggs, and I do have my eggs here, and you add them in one at a time, and mix it after each addition. So here's our first egg. And we'll just mix this up. The whisk I'm using, it goes to my handheld mixer. The big whisk that I have, it's kind of messed up, so I just used the little one that goes to my mixer. I would like to have a KitchenAid mixer, but you know, guess I don't know anybody well enough to take and spend $300 and some to get me one. So there we go. Have a birthday coming up in November, and nobody I know has that kind of money. Would be nice to have one. It's always been my dream to have a KitchenAid stand mixer, because during the holidays, and I'll try to do some baking and stuff videos this when we get ready to make our cookie doughs and stuff. So now we're going on to egg number 3. But at Christmas time, me and my kids always make like chocolate chip cookies. We make peanut butter blossoms. We also make some cookies using the Hugs Kisses and the peppermint kisses. We make sugar cookies, make peanut butter fudge. I usually last year I made a pumpkin roll, and if you're interested in seeing how to do the Libby's pumpkin roll, just leave a comment down in the comments, or a thumbs up if you'd like to see me do a tutorial on how I do the Libby's pumpkin roll. And also, if you would like me to do a little a bake with me video like I'm doing now, except with our Christmas cookies and stuff. And we also do hard candy. It's the Lorraine Oils recipe that we use, and I just use the whole little bottle of flavoring. I don't measure that, I just dump it in. If you'd like me to do a bake with me when I do our cookies and stuff, again, just leave a thumbs up or a comment down in the comment section, and when we get ready to get started on those, I will do a video for those. I've been meaning to do this video forever and just kind of got lazy-itis in my behind, but I figured since my kids are done with school, so for today. Okay, so now we'll move those to the side. We'll move this to the side. Okay, so the next thing that we add is the 3/4 cup of cocoa or cocoa powder. Okay, then we mix this in. You're supposed to, when you start mixing in the cocoa powder and the flour and stuff, I already have my flour, baking powder, and salt already measured out here, because all that you will put in at once. Anyway, I was saying about my kids in school this year, with all the pandemic stuff going on, we decided to do virtual learning instead of e-learning. The e-learning in the state where we're from, the kids have, I don't know if I know every state is different, but here the kids have, say the teacher gives them an assignment today, it'll be due tomorrow or by midnight tonight. The virtual learning here, it goes through the Florida virtual school program, but they contract out West Virginia teachers that are either retired or they're currently in another county, and they open up a part of their day to do a virtual school. And the other option we had was face-to-face learning, and right now our kids, right now in my county, we are in the orange. We was in the red for this week. Saturday at 5 o'clock, we have a color-coded map. I'm not sure if it's like that where you were at, but we have, and I will try to insert a picture of the color-coded map that they go by, and at 5 o'clock every Saturday, the West Virginia Department of Education comes together, and I'm not sure if they meet with the governor or who all they meet with. They decide whether, like, if, let's put it this way, if we're in the orange still come Saturday at 5 o'clock, our kids still do e-learning. It'll be for the whole county. We do have some counties that are in the green, and they're able to go to school and do face-to-face learning. Now, when my county goes to the green, but my kids are doing virtual learning, so they don't have to worry about none of that stuff. And one good thing about the virtual learning program is the kids have the chance to, they can work ahead by a week, and like that way that Christmas and like at Thanksgiving and Christmas, if they want to take an extra little time off to do for their break, they can. Well, now they've called it fall break, winter break, and spring break. So if at those times, if they are caught up enough, they can take a little extra time, or they can go ahead and work ahead and get done and get finished up with their semester before the semester ends in January. Okay, so in my bowl here, I have a cup of flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You can also add a cup of chopped nuts. We don't do that here. My husband can't eat the nuts. And sometimes we put frosting on it. The last time we did, I'm not sure if we will today. If I do, I will come back after these get done. They do bake for, I think, 30 to 35 minutes. Yeah, they bake 30 to 35 minutes. The icing on them, if it does, that's what they look like with the icing. As soon as I get this mixed up, we'll kind of chit-chat while I'm mixing up. It takes a minute. So what does school look where you're at? Do you have face-to-face learning, or is it like e-learning, virtual? What all is it like where you're at? Because I know here, like I said, here I don't know if everybody else is going by I think it's the Harvard color map. Not sure if every state's going by that or not. Where we used to live in South Carolina, this elementary, I think elementary and primary are doing, they had the option of doing face-to-face, virtual, or e-learning. My kids wouldn't qualify for none of that because they are in the middle school and high school. So where they would be going to school, my son would be going to school like 2 days a week and then being virtual the other 3 days. My daughter not sure if she might be able to do all virtual at the high school. I'd have to actually look it up since we don't live there anymore. Hopefully we'll be back there soon, but probably be after winter, and we may not have to worry about all that. Okay, let me grab my pan, and my number 13 pan is what they suggest you use. I use this to spray my pan. It's already got the flour and stuff, and probably hear my water running. You do have to run the tip after you spray it out under hot water. If you don't, it will clog up. That's not. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I will submit a picture of what the brownies look like with the icing on them, so you can see what they look like. But I will see you guys in the next video.